Hello, Z100 Portland, Jessie Ray here. I'm hopping on here a bit early. I think I'm a minute and a half, 2 minutes ahead of schedule, just to give you guys a second to get the notification and join us. Already see some people joining us. Yay. Hello. Welcome, guys. Jessie Ray. Hi. Really excited to sit down for just a brief moment with Daniel Seavey in just a few. I've got all your questions right here on my handy dandy note cards. Go Jessie. Thanks, Nate. But yeah, so at 4 o'clock, Daniel's going to be joining us. We'll ask him all of your questions, get some good answers. I'm excited. You guys are sweet. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's play a game. We got like a minute. We have 50 seconds to spare, so let's play a game. It's 97 degrees outside right now. Where do you want to be? Let's see what we got. Come on, guys. Where do you want to be? I'm thinking a pool or the river. Floating the Willamette, definitely. The pool, there we go. Lydia agrees with me. Hawaii. I just got back from Hawaii, actually. I know. Pretty nice. Now it's back to the grind. Nathan says Beaverton. Okay. Oh, I'm hoping there's a little sarcasm in there, Nate. Portland, the pool, at the pool in Beaverton, Nate. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, just a little bit longer, guys. We're going to make sure we give everyone a chance to join. 4 o'clock. We had a good day here. AJR came to visit the Z100 studio, so make sure you guys are up to date with that, because it's really easy to get tickets for those private showings. You just got to be following us on social media, listen to Z100, 100.3. Okay, guys, give us a few moments. You saw AJR today. Amazing. Were you here? Queen Justine, were you here? I'm talking to you. Yeah. Bear with us. They were so good. I thought they had such a great stage presence and engagement. They were asking questions. They were answering questions. He was funny. Yes, Daniel is coming on very soon. There might be a little technical issue or not, but he will be here any moment now. He's just got to ask to join the chat. So as soon as that happens, I will accept, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Sounds good. Yes, he broke the drum box drum. You guys excited? How many of you have been Why Don't We fans since day one? Who on here, ooh, the new studio. Who on here has been a day one fan? Let's see. Yes, good. There we go. That's what I like to see. Me. Me too. Has anyone ever seen the meme when they're like, I don't know what to do with my hands? That's how I feel right now. What do I do with these? I'm just reading your comments. You guys are being patient. I appreciate it. They are all going live, yes. And we secured Daniel for you guys because Portland native. Actually, Pacific Northwest native. I think he's from Vancouver. But visited Portland a few times, did some gigs. Yeah, I did my research. Wish I could play some music in the background. We gotta... How do you join? Let's see. I think you hit the join button. Do you see it down in the bottom? I have to accept it. I'm talking to Daniel now. You can... Does that make sense? Daniel, do you see there should be a little join button? It's got two... It should have two faces. Ah! I think I can split screen. 1 second. I'm going to add you, Daniel, okay? Yay! There you are.
Hi,
Can you feel great? How are you doing?
Good. Just
Good.
got
Good.
the gym.
You're
Saying
at the
hi to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us. We got a lot of
Amazing.
people here that are excited
Awesome. Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you. I'll jump kind of right into this fan Q&A because I do have quite a few.
Cool.
You can't see it, so
Awesome.
fan questions here. But again, thank you for hopping on and taking some time with us. I know you have
Yeah,
a
of
schedule.
course.
You're wrapping up your U.S. tour, it sounds like.
Yeah,
Three.
it's been good. Yeah. I think we have a week left of this tour, and then we go to Europe. So that'll be cool. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
October. So you
Yeah.
get like a month of break. You get a month to chill.
I think it's like 2 days, but it'll be a good 2 days.
All right. Talk about the grind. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of the first questions that I think is pretty good one to ask, given that you're a Pacific Northwest native. What do you miss most about the Portland, Vancouver area?
What do I miss?
Yeah.
Definitely not the rain, but I miss the like the green that the rain brings.
Yes.
Yeah, we all live in LA now, and it's always sunny, but it's not. There's like literally not even trees besides palm trees. So I do miss that. I miss like the beauty of the PNW.
Yeah. The lush greenery, but probably not the 9-month winters that come with that.
I don't miss that.
Okay, we've got a two-parter for you. This one's from Sadie and Irie. What's your favorite part of the song What Am I? And where do you guys all find the inspiration to write some of those more emotional singles?
Well, actually, Ed Sheeran wrote this one, so I'm not gonna act like we wrote it. But
We appreciate the honesty.
but yeah, when he played us this one, we were honestly kind of surprised that he wanted to give it to us because it felt so special. And I mean, I feel like it felt so right for us, and right away when he played it, we were singing along, and it just like kind of fell into place a lot more quickly and I don't know, magically, I guess, than most songs that we would record. So yeah, I don't know, it felt really special, and I'm really happy with how it came out. But my favorite part, I just love the line about sunsets turning sunrises, because actually, speaking of Portland, you know Angel's Rest? Do you know that hike?
Of course, yes.
So I used to do Angel's Rest with my friends, and we would only go up during sunrise. So we'd get up at like 2 a.m. and we would just head out to Angel's Rest, and it would be like pitch black, and we'd all have flashlights and hike up the thing. And I mean, it was a pretty long hike, but it was so worth it when you would get to the top and just see the sunrise up there. So
midday.
Yeah, I was honestly hoping that for the video we could do something there, but it was so hard to do because of our schedules. But that's what I think of every time I hear that line, just that memory. So I love that line.
Good. I'm glad that's associated. A little part of the Pacific Northwest associated.
Oh yeah, it's like my favorite part of So
yeah. Okay, another question for you. This one is from Olivia. When y'all first became bandmates back in 2016, how long did it take for everyone's personalities to click, or was it kind of that like instant?
I mean, honestly, we're all very similar people. Like we have the same sense of humor and the same taste in music and stuff. So it really wasn't hard, and I wouldn't like BS that unless it was the case. So I think honestly, for all of us, we never really imagined any of us being in a band. If I'm being honest, when we started this band, but something about us five, it was one of those things where I was like, the only reason I would do it is because it's the guys I'm doing it with. So, yeah, now that I'm in a band, I appreciate bands in a whole different way, because I didn't really listen to bands growing up very much, and now I'm all about them. So, yeah.
Good. I love hearing that too. Okay, Denise V wants to know, this is a good question, how do you deal with pressure and stress and anxiety? And also, would you consider making a song to raise awareness about mental health?
Oh, I've written a good amount of songs about that, actually, just because, I don't know, every day, we do meet and greets at our shows and stuff, and that's a big, I guess, a topic for a lot of people that are fans of us when they come through, that, they ask for advice and stuff. So I've written a lot of songs on it just because I have so many thoughts on it. And honestly, for me, when it comes to anxiety, I feel like a lot of it honestly comes back to wanting to please people, or kind of what's the word I'm
Be
looking for?
accepted.
It's yeah, you never want someone to not like you. Like, why would you want that? But at the end of the day, I think not even coming at it in a negative way of like, I don't care if you don't like me, but just really like looking at yourself and accepting like whatever you are, that's who you are, and you can't even really blame yourself for it in some sense. So it's like, don't be so hard on yourself, I would say, about who you are, and more so just like really take time to think about, you know, who you are as a person, and try to really like come around being proud of that, because there's only one of you, and that's literally so true. Because I've met so many people now doing all the meet and greets we do and stuff, and I've never met the same person twice, and I think that's one of the coolest things, is just like getting to know each and every person, you know. So yeah, just like knowing that there's only one of you, and that's totally fine, and that's actually awesome, is important to remember.
Yeah, in an interesting way, someone recently told me like it's okay to be a little selfish. And I think our society kind of goes, wait, what? No, it's not. Like you shouldn't be selfish. But from a perspective of like taking care of yourself and really just kind of focusing on your happiness, I think that is okay.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, still, you know, loving others, but more, so in the sense of like, you're not hurting your own demeanor and doing that, you know? Yeah, totally.
Well, good. Well, aside from music, what else are you passionate about?
Oh gosh, it's a good question.
If you were touring the world, where would you be? What would you be doing?
I was gonna be an architect before music was the thing that worked out for me, but honestly, now that I'm like really into music, I could see myself like less and less every day wanting to do architecture, if that makes sense. But I do love the idea of just like creating in kind of every sense. And so like outside of music, I really like I don't know, I just like art, and I like building things. That's kind of weird, but like I do like that whole kind of like side of creating too, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I got another one for you. Denise, again, great question. What is an era you would want to go back to?
Oh, let's see. I would want to go. I feel like the 80s were really fun. My mom is a big 80s fan. And
we're losing signal a bit. There we go.
Back?
Yeah, you're back.
The 80s, I would say, just because my mom always talks about how good the 80s were. And just musically, it sounded like such a fun time where people cared less about sounding. You know, everyone seemed to want to sound different then, which was cool. So
totally. Well, that's a good one. What's your favorite movie? Maddie wants to know.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 100%.
Locked and loaded.
I don't honestly. I don't watch many movies, but if you just like ask if I want to watch a movie, that's just like my go-to. Like I could watch it over and over and just still like it. So, yeah.
Cats or dogs?
I had a cat. I've always wanted a dog, but my mom didn't think I would take care of it enough, so I never got one.
They're a little responsibility.
Yeah, but I was so ready. I would have taken care of it. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll have the time to like get a dog, but I think dogs are.
They're great companions. Okay, your favorite place to vacation? We're wrapping this up in 3 questions.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, nice. Yes. Yep. What's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear.
That's a deep one. That's kind of hard to answer with one word.
Fear itself. No. Biggest fear. Losing my voice. That would suck.
Yeah. Well,
I love singing, or just like not being able to like enjoy music like I do right now. That would suck. Yeah.
And we'll end with, what is your proudest moment? Or a really proud moment?
Proudest moment? Oh gosh. Playing Madison Square Garden was pretty crazy. That's got to be at least top 3. Yeah. I think meeting Ed Sheeran and him just like knowing who we were the first time we met him was pretty crazy too, because you look back at like any interview I've done and I brought him up, even if it really wasn't part of the question, just because I'm such a big fan of him. So that was insane to like, you know, just realize like that our music was being heard like that. That was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for being here. Do you have any parting words you want to leave people with today?
Go listen to our new song. What am I? Hope you all love it. And yeah, thanks for having me.
It's a great one. Yeah, of course.
Thank
you hopping on here.
Yeah, I miss Portland too. I need to go back there soon.
Yeah, it's 97 degrees out today.
And sunny?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I was asking people earlier before you got on. I'm like, where do you guys want to be right now?
I don't think
I'm trying to get to the Willamette River ASAP.
Yeah, gosh, I think I go to like Opal Creek or something like.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
stunning.
crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Best of luck with the wrap of your U.S. tour and then on to your international tour.
Thank you. All right. Well, have a good day. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. Oop. Hopefully I'm still on here. I just want to let you guys know that we will be posting this video on the Z100 Portland site coming up here shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Thank you for all your great questions that you sent in, and make sure you have your Z100 notifications on so you never miss a beat and you can stay up to date with pop culture. Bye guys. Thank you. Oh. Always a struggle with Jesse.